Good afternoon. Makari bibi shkonzi jekna kaz magizi dodin Moscos kichta wingen kichta. My birth name is Michelle Gagne, and I'm the cultural coordinator here at Biidaaban. And I want to take a couple minutes in sharing as we feast the lodge today, our spring feast. To share a little bit on why and the reason to why we do this. A few years ago, our elders here, Prodi and Colette, shared and talked about feasting the lodge and giving thanks for each, not only the seasons, but for the staff and for the people that come to the lodge, to honor that spirit. During the pipe this afternoon, while everything was being blessed, it was shared that, the last year, a little more than a year, we've been struggling with COVID, and it's been preventing us from doing a lot of different things. As we feast the spring, the season of spring, the new beginning, new life. When you look around, the birds, the two-legged, the four-legged, the plants, the trees, the water, the rain, the thunder beings, so much life. That's why one of the main reasons why we feast this season, to give thanks. And when the elders talked and shared about that, it's so very important that we listen. Listen to their stories and listen to their teachings. Teachings and stories vary from all over. What we're talking about here and what was passed on to us. We have all these tobacco ties, the prayers and the offerings that we've made for the people. As we distribute the food today, we're going to have the basket there for you to take a tobacco tie to do your offering. To offer your prayers, your thankfulness, or whatever it is. We have our 4 flags that we were told a few years back by Jake. I can't remember his last name, but he's a medicine man. Our 4 flags that we have to put in the 4 directions of the lodge on the outside for protection, our protection ties. And that there, protection, our elders always talked about protection because there's so much in today's society, today's life, that we get so caught up in the negative and whatnot. So we need that to live, to clear that mind, to have that good heart, that good spirit. And that's what this feast dish teaches. As hard as it was, as we were preparing the food, people wanted to pick at it and whatnot. But we can't do that because of this grandfather plate. The grandfather plate always, we never snack on the food until the plate is blessed. So we learned. As much as we know, we still learned. Because every day is a learning experience on what we do. So, being thankful, the gratitude for what we have, that's what this feast teaches us. To honor that, to honor the people, to honor yourself, to honor all creation. There's so much you can share and talk about when it comes to feasting and what each thing signifies. You know, you look at the plate, you don't be cheap. You put the tobacco on the side. We don't sprinkle the tobacco over top. Would you like to be eating something and have that tobacco in your mouth? No. So that's why we put it on the side. You know, we honor the grandfathers, the grandmothers, Creator, all our ancestors, and that's why we put out this dish. We put out a water, we put out pop, we put out tea, whatever you have. So today, you know, that's what we're doing. We're feasting and giving thanks. And you know, the staff here at Biidaaban, you know, they're very awesome people. We had, there was a lot of laughing, and that was shared during the pipe. As hard and trying as it's been the last year, you know, it was nice to be able to sit down and to laugh and to honor that instead of worrying about all the stuff on the outside, which is kind of distracting or negative. So, you know, I'd like to acknowledge the team here at Biidaaban for all that they do and all we do here. So with that, I say Chimiigwech, and hope you enjoy your Indian taco. Miigwech.